Keep this frequency clear.
It's fun on Saturday.
Welcome to Sounds on Saturday, proudly brought to you by Shelter Zimbabwe. Building dreams for the living, one home at a time. We nurture our society.
In conjunction with Etosha Gardens, afterlife memories with beauty and dignity. Rufu Wakarongeka.
Sounds on Saturday.
Makova here. Check your time with S.O.S. time. It's fun o'clock everywhere.
With John the Boss.
Music was my first love, and it will be my last. Music of the future, and music of the past. To live without my music would be impossible to do. In this world of troubles, my music pulls me through.
Sounds on Saturday.
Radio is his first love, and it will be his last. He'll be in the future, like he's in the past. We live to hear his music, can never be alone in this place of trouble. It's John on the microphone.
Sounds on Saturday.
Through an immaculate photographic eye for detail, this gentleman observed and captured the visual soundtracks of our lives. The happy moments as well as the not so happy ones, the historic ones and the momentous ones. Armed with one sharp tool and one sharp eye, he was known to shoot to thrill. Today, I doff my hat quite possibly to the best photographic sharpshooter Zimbabwe has ever known, the late Bester Johnny Walker Kanyama.
Every time I see your face, it reminds me of the places we used to go. But all I've got is a photograph, and I realize you're not coming back anymore. I thought I'd make it the day you went.
Today, Sounds on Saturday pays homage to one of Zimbabwe's premier photography practitioners and successful businessman, Mukoma Besta Kanyama, who sadly left us just a few months ago. Now, he was headquartered at Machipisa Shopping Center, Highfields in Harare. When I first became aware of his talent, that was when I was still a broadcasting rookie at Mbare Studios, otherwise known as Radio 2, back in the day. Now, a lot has already been written in depth since his departure, and I'm reminded of a very incisive piece on him by Philip Mataranyika, for instance, which we shall, with his kind permission, link to our show wall so everyone can catch up on Facebook. So I decided to pay tribute to Mukoma Besta in the only way I know how, from a distance, and that is by playing some of his favorite music. And here's the fun bit. First, I sent a not too obvious voice note to his son, Davy Kanyama, to suggest this tribute show.
Sounds on Saturday.
Hi, John. It's Davy Kanyama. Yeah, I've been wondering who John is. And today, I think the mystery has been cleared with this country show poster. I remember you, Tatro Fanajidu, but I actually once participated in one of your shows. It was a sponsored program where we had to write in with 5 songs. And I remember 2 of those songs very clearly. It was All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix. And the other one, I think it was either Okay Success or Great Sounds, I can't remember. Anupengani Waya, blah, blah, blah. And I actually won $5 or something like that. But I remember that. Now that I know who I'm talking to, John, I'm game with your proposal.
Hello, my name is Clive Mono Mukundu. This is where I take a classic song, especially from the Zimbabwean old school, and I use artificial intelligence to remove all the vocals, and then I put in my own instrumentation, my own interpretation.
Sounds on Saturday.
This song is called Anopengane Waya by the Great Sounds, composed by Pius Makokowe. Like I mentioned earlier, I will remove all the instruments using artificial intelligence.
Anopenga, anewaya, anopenga siana nae. Anopenga, anewaya, anopenga siana nae. Anopenga, anewaya, anopenga siana nae. Wakapala mulune nekudachiwale, tsakachamwale siana nae. Tsakachamwale siana nae. Anopenga, anewaya, anopenga siana nae. Anopenga, anewaya, anopenga siana nae. Anopenga, anewaya, anopenga siana nae. Waipisa nyama nekudadoro, tsakachamwale siana nae. Waina chikoma kumina murume, tsakachamwale yakaramba. Anopenga,
Anopenga Anewaya, as requested by our main guest today. Now, isn't it humbling to know, just like his dad, he supported my shows all those years ago. Thank you, Davy. Please tell us a bit more about your dad then.
Hi, my name is Davis Kanyama, or growing up Davy Kanyama. All my friends know me as Davy Kanyama. I'm 70 years old. I'm the surviving son of Mr. Besta Kanyama. He was born in 1932 in Shamba. And when he was 15 years old, his father bought him his first camera. That was in 1947. And the rest is history in terms of his photography.
Sitting here thinking about the times I roam, different girls that I have known. All girls that I have made, you are one girl that I can't forget. Listen, we had our time, good and bad. I can't forget them, and I sure ain't gon' forget them. Remember side street where we used to meet, making love, nobody but you and me. Champagne and wine, that's what you gon' get. Champagne and wine, what it's gon' be. Just a long word you see about me. I'm gonna be knocking on your door. I want the same love that I had before. Listen, I'm a man now, full grown man. You got me eating from the tip of your hand. I don't mind eating, long as you feed me good love and good old sympathy. Every day it's gonna just be like Sunday. Every night you're gonna have stars in the sky. Ooh, champagne and wine, I'm gonna give it to you. Ooh, wee, ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, wee, baby, giving you champagne and wine. I really love you, baby. I really do need you, home. Really do want you, baby.
A classic from the Arctic, Champagne and Wine, Otis Redding. Now, all the music on today's show was some of the late Besta Kanyama's favorites. With that, it's back to his son, Davy.
Apart from being the legendary photographer, he was also at some point a photojournalist for the African Parade, which eventually became the African newspaper. Sekuru also ran a modeling agency for quite a number of years, and most models that you'd see in magazines at the time, Your Look and Listen, Your Parade, and so on, they were actually from his agency. And I guess a famous model who came out of his agency was Sisi Kubi Chaza, who became Kubi Chaza Indi. She was the first black person to act in a James Bond movie, Live and Let Die, in 1973. And I'm sure she attributes the part to the agency that Mdara ran. But like I said, he did photographs for various magazines at the time.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue
myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, yeah.
The late jazz maestro Louis Armstrong, or such more as he was fondly called in the joy business. What a wonderful world. I don't think it's just Mkoma Besta Kanyama who would have loved that song there. I know for certain that our old broadcasting colleague Hilton Mambo, Dr. Bobo, also loved that song to bits. Memories, memories, memories of the way we were. Back to Dave in a moment.
Sounds on Saturday.
Imagine a home that's truly yours, where memories are made and dreams are built. At Shelter Zimbabwe, we've been making that a reality for generations. As part of the Shelter Incorporated Group, we are committed to providing affordable housing solutions that meet the needs of Zimbabweans. With a rich history and a reputation for excellence, trust Shelter Zimbabwe to help you find your perfect home.
Contact details are shelter.co.zw
And on Facebook at shelter_Zim.
Sounds on Saturday.
It's fun o'clock, it's everywhere. Hi, Makopa here with the current quiz question. What is it that everyone owns, but everyone else always uses more than them? What is it that you own outright, but other people get to use more than yourself?
Sounds on Saturday.
Dave, your dad was not just a mere photographer, full stop, was he now?
He also worked for a magazine called Parade. And there was, I guess, a story or action. It used to be called Photo Action, with the main actor being Gideon Zuluka. Dara did the creative, he did the script, he was the director, he was the editor. And it was a very popular section in the Parade magazine.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know we will get there. ti boom, boom boom. Boom boom, ti boom, boom boom. We will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will get there. We are growing. Heaven knows where we are going. But we know we will get there. Boom boom, ti boom, boom boom. Boom boom, ti boom, boom boom. It will be hard, we know that the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will get there. Boom boom, ti boom, boom boom. Boom boom, ti boom, boom boom. It will be hard, we know that the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know, we
Oh, yeah, we are going. Now, Dave, your dad not only just liked music, but he was quite involved in the industry too, as I recall, wasn't he now?
He also had 4 discos, which played at weddings, and he also had a contract with City of Harare, or at that time it was City of Salisbury, I guess. And they were very successful and very popular. Dara loved music, so that's why he went into the discos. He also had a record bar in High Foods next to his studio, which was called the Sound Station. Again, that was very successful. The last thing is Sekuru was also a farmer. In Chitomboro, he had the farm. He ran a big piggery project until some people stole his truck. So then he abandoned that project. And lastly, Daraong was a fashion fundi, a fashion trendsetter. Even in his last days, he just wanted to be smart. That's all I can say about Mudara Besta. Thank you.
like to think that particular track there would have been one that was on one of his playlists, because I certainly used to play it to death way back then. Speaking of music, dig this.
Sounds on Saturday.
Hi, this is singer-songwriter Alton Edwards in London. Now rocking the mic with John the Boss on Sounds on Saturday. I've been working on my new album, which I've just released, called Alton Edwards Presents Shared Breath. I'll also be giving away 6 autographed CD copies to the lucky winners of this month's quiz. Details of how you can catch up with my latest projects are on the show's Facebook wall. So it's happening right here on Sounds on Saturday. The soundtrack to your lives, playing the soundtracks of your lives. This is a love thing.
Sounds on Saturday.
Good day to you, John the Boss Matinde. I'm a Chico from Chiwota, that is Marondera, Mash East in Zimbabwe. Now to the quiz question, something that I own, but other people use it more than I do. Let me think. Yes, I get it. That's my name, a name. Each and every one of us is a name, but it's other people who uses it more than we do. I just like to say hi to all the Classic 263 family members and the presenters and producers. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, my Chico. Wow, let's see if she's right on next week's show.
Sounds on Saturday.
Hi, my name is Michelle Tatenda Williams, maiden name Kanyama, and I was Sekuru's firstborn grandchild, granddaughter. What I will remember most was his laugh and his very unique dance. I really wish I had that dance on video because it was very special. He strived for excellence, and the memories and moments in history that he captured were a true testament to that. He was dedicated to his work so much that when you went to visit for the weekend, you were sure to spend some time in the studio, without a doubt. I also have no doubt that his commitment to excellence and his consistent discipline are now instilled in his grandchildren. So the legacy lives on. Farewell, Sekuru.
The first lady of song, they used to call her. Diana Ross and the Supremes, when they used to reign supreme. Someday we'll be together. Who's on the line, please?
Sounds on Saturday.
Hello everyone, I'm Imam Chero now from Zimbabwe. Today I'm here to share a personal experience about a remarkable individual who left an indelible mark on my life, the late Mr. Pesta Kanyama. I met Mr. Kanyama in 2014 while pursuing my master's degree. My interest in the raw photography and archiving history led me to him, and I was fortunate to have had an opportunity to learn from him. He taught me so much about photography, but more importantly, he inspired me with his passion and dedication to preserving history. As I reflect on our time together, I'm reminded of the quality moments we shared in his private archive, which he affectionately called his domain. His personality was captivating, and I fell in love with the way he shared his stories and experiences. He played a significant role in shaping the person I am today. One of the most remarkable things about Mr. Kanyama was how his memories would miraculously return when we were in his archive together, despite his struggles with dementia. And to me, those moments were truly special, and I feel privileged to have shared them with him. As I prepare to publish my PhD thesis soon, I'm reminded of the impact Mr. Kanyama had on my academic journey. His archive and our conservations inspired me to broaden my topic, and I'm grateful for the experience. I miss him dearly, but his legacy lives on through the countless lives he touched, including mine. Thank you, Mr. Kanyama, for being an inspiration and a mentor. You'll be deeply missed.
He was a very big soul singer back in the day, the Wicked Pickett. We used to call him in the joy business, but to his folks he was just plain Wilson Pickett, with a few words of wisdom. Don't let the green grass fool you. Well, he was a bit of a bad boy also, he had that reputation, but on stage when he was good, he was bad. And when he was bad, he was even better. A bit like yours truly then, I hear you say, perhaps?
Sounds on Saturday.
Hi, my name is Tinashe Kanyama. I am Musukuru I remember Sekuru Kanyama not just as a grandfather, but as a father to myself. From the age of 3, he raised me. His advice, his politeness, his guidance, his wisdom has shaped me to the man I am today. And I think I'll always carry what he taught me, to be always family orientated. He loved his family, he loved his community. When you're walking around with Sekuru Kanyama, you would be worried that other people in the street are misbehaving, especially my age group. They would always get a telling. So, yeah, I'll always remember that. And, I love him. I'm grateful that he got to meet his great-grandchildren. His love will forever be cherished and carried on to the generations to come. May his soul rest in peace, and we love you, Sekuru.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden me, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can't stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. When I am on your shoulders, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong.
Westlife, you raised us up more than we could ever say, Mukoma Besta Kanyama. My colleagues and I personally had countless professional and social photographs through the years from you. You put us in good light, so to speak, whenever we came out in the national press or that radio and television magazine called Look and Listen.
Sounds on Saturday.
When it comes to saying goodbye, we want to ensure that our loved ones are remembered with dignity and respect. Etosha Memorial Park, part of the Shelter Incorporated Group, offers a range of memorial options including state-of-the-art crypts, and beautifully designed memorials. Our park provides a peaceful and serene atmosphere where families can come to reflect and remember. Trust Etosha Memorial Park to help you honor your loved ones with the respect and care they deserve.
Contact details are etoshagardens.co.zw
and on Facebook at Etosha Gardens.
Sounds on Saturday.
It is quite evident, therefore, that Mkoma Besta Kanyama was not only an inspiration for us young guns, but he was also a mentor to many he came across. I mean, he leaves behind an undimming legacy of a good parent, grandfather, teacher, a beacon in the community, and a leader. But what sort of legacy are you going to be remembered for? Do you sometimes wonder and ponder?
Sounds on Saturday.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Namwenesu, born and bred in Zimbabwe, although I do permanently reside in Johannesburg, but I'm still proudly Zimbabwe. In the mid-70s, we used to sing the song Desiderata. We were in our mid-teens, and the whole bright, uncertain future lay before us. The Liberation War was raging in the rural areas, and we were told that there were areas where the guerrillas reigned supreme. Once in the city, there was an interesting quietness. The whites put on a brave face, but we were told they were leaving the country in their droves. Our high school headmistress said that the minority regime was going to capitulate by the end of the decade. That very decade in the 70s. What an accurate prediction it turned out to be. Today I sit and look back in the past 45 years and wonder what kind of legacy we have left behind for our children, our grandchildren. For they too are children of the universe. They too are no less than the trees and the stars. Certainly, they have a right to be here, just like us.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right.
Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. However humble, it is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace with your soul, with all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams. It is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right.
The immortal words put into song by Les Crane, the Desiderata. Well, why don't we treat ourselves to one more nugget from the Best Akanyama disco playlist?
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Oh, you got my future in your hand. Here I am, baby. You got my future in your hand. I've done a lot of foolish things that I really didn't mean. Yeah, didn't I? Oh, baby, seen a lot of things in this old world. When I touch them, there is nothing, girl. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. I'm yours. Ooh, baby, you set my soul on fire. That's why I know you're my only desire. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Whoa, you got my future in your hand, baby.
Stevie Wonder, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. So, when Mukoma Best Akanyama was battling his twilight years, it is always the finality of death one can never quite prepare for. Even though no doubt he was still hopeful of more time with his family and loved ones, beyond August 2025 was to prove just a bridge too far for him. Rest easy, Mukoma Best Akanyama.
Gonna break these chains around me. Gonna learn to fly again. Maybe hard, but I'll do it. When I'm back on my feet again. Soon these tears will all
children laughing. I'm gonna hear the voices sing. Won't be long till I hear them. When I'm back on my feet again, I'm gonna feel the sweet light of heaven shining down. It's light on me. One sweet day, I will feel it. When I'm back on my feet again. When I'm back on my feet again. I walk proud down the street again. And they'll all look at me again. And they'll see that I'm strong.
Michael Bolton, when I'm back on my feet again. Well, isn't it true that in hope we all live and die? And that puts the lead on our tribute show to the late photographer Guru Bessa Kanyama. And we'd like to thank Dave Kanyama and family for their input, as indeed we'd like to thank all our contributors. Speaking of tribute shows, on the 15th of November, we will bring you a tribute show to my late radio colleague Ben Mauchaza, the rockin' DJ, on the occasion of 6 years since his passing on the 14th of November 2019. Thank you to all of you for listening in via our various international network partners. Just too numerous to mention, but let me take a deep breath. America, Canada, Germany, United Kingdom, Kenya, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and many others. Look out for our WhatsApp group link on Facebook so you can now join in and always get to download the show and listen again at leisure. So you never miss out just because you missed the show. I'm John the Boss. I've been on the case for the joy business.
It's fun o'clock, it's everywhere. Hi, Makopa here with the current quiz question. What is it that everyone owns, but everyone else always uses more than them? What is it that you own outright, but other people get to use more than yourself? Answers via our usual social links. Good luck.
Sounds on Saturday with John the Boss.
All output on Sounds on Saturday is protected under intellectual property and copyright restrictions.
Music was my first love, and it will be my last. Music of the future, music of the past. To live without my music.
Sounds on Saturday with John the Boss.
Sounds on Saturday, proudly brought to you by Shelter Zimbabwe. Building dreams for the living, one home at a time. We nurture our society.
In conjunction with Etosha Gardens, afterlife memories with beauty and dignity. Rufu Wakarongeka.